You all may be wondering what I'm doing in this situation. Well, it all started with those damn maps, and a lust for the glorious treasure that was hidden away. Let me take you on a journey of pain and suffering, a battle against addiction, where we come out on top. Let's start at
Who's he talking to?
Oh. And so the adventure begins with us crafting a shovel to use on the 2 maps that we had gotten in the last adventure. Once ready, we mark the location on our map, which apparently you can't do when mounted. Alright, here we go. We got this. Let's go ahead and pull the shovel out, and so can we just like dig anywhere? Kind of looks that way. Oh, okay. We got a woolly rhino saddle, some advanced bullets, and some gas. I mean, the gasoline's super nice. I'll take that. Oh my god, are you serious? Can't pounce these, can I? No, I cannot. Oh god. No, we did not kill it. Oh my god, we are getting destroyed. Oh my god, there's 2 of them. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. I am so lucky they didn't pounce me off. Did he give up? He gave up. Oh. That was a little scarier than it needed to be. Oh no, he's coming back. He's not done yet. We need to hop on the raptor to finish this off. Come on, buddy. And done. Not gonna lie, I thought that was a bag. Alright. I think the area is safe. I'm just gonna kind of hope that it is. So this is a normal, not a green one, just the base one. So let's see what we get out of this. Some spear bolts, trank arrows, some soap, and some chitin. Alright, I mean, it looks like it's kind of basing off of my lowered supply drops. And like, these ones are actually harder to get. So I think that we're going to go ahead and keep these in as a legitimate way of getting items, because you actually have to be a certain level to get the certain rarities, so that kind of balances it out as well. With our first 2 maps under our belts, I decided to go into the caves to try to get a few more, as we had already gotten some decent loot. But making our way through an entire cave, we got 1 map. And on our way to find it, we found another friend. Oh my god, I thought I heard something. Where do you all keep coming from? Like, go away. Oh my god, this bleed is destroying me. These things are always terrifying. Upon reaching the next dig site, I came across a thief that was going to try to steal my stuff. Gotcha. And it turns out he wasn't alone. Are you serious? Get the hell out of here. Ooh, we got a frog saddle, that's nice. And shortly after, it was back to grinding for more maps. Down in what I thought was going to be the easy cave to run through, I found something quite unexpected. Did you catch it? I'll back up and slow it down. This was a Dracomore, part of a mod that I was planning to test, and forgot to take out. While having a very cool design, it was about to become the bane of my existence. And while it has a place for us in the future, this is not it. And you'll see why shortly. But not before me getting my first map, which happened to be a mastercraft. These things aren't attacking me, and I'm not really sure if they're supposed to, but I'm going to try to kill them to see if they have any drops. Oh no, run, 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 run. Oh my god, they can spit? How much health do these things have? Oh my god. So they hit like a truck, they have ranged attacks, and they can slow you down. As I returned this time, my bag had fallen through the floor, and I was reset to nothing. And so one quick mod removal later, it was back to the grind. We tore through the rest of the cave, but upon finishing, we had not received a single map. So I hatched a new idea. Something we wouldn't have to deal with bats. We moved over to Carno Island where the entire population could drop maps. But we would have to take on the apex predators. And the new Tyrannosaurus was no joke. Ooh, that was close for just my second fight. A few swift kills later, on a few map drop candidates, I found an Alpha Raptor accompanied by a few Ceratos. I got the Cerato's attention as I knew the Alpha Raptor wouldn't bother. As we started taking the Ceratos down, it quickly went sideways, but we still came out on top. And now it was time to take on the Alpha Raptor. Many hours later, and dozens of dino kills, including 2 more alphas, I found something quite unsettling. An Alpha Tyrannosaurus. While it was only level 5, the normal one almost killed us. There was no way I was going to take this on. But it didn't stop me from pushing my limits. I needed those maps. Luckily, it was stuck on a rock. But soon after, we found another Alpha Tyrannosaurus. This one was level 80, and it was not stuck. I decided to call it here and head back to base. And now with 11 maps under my belt, I was ready to get digging, but 2 of them couldn't really be used. The Ascendants were above my level. We activated the first one and got to work. Coming up on our next map, it was a bit tricky as it was on the side of the volcano, and the hills up to it were very steep. But after a few parkour attempts and a little bit of finagling, I found out I could just dig farther down the mountain to get it. And it was back to the hunt. My itch for more treasure turned into a bit of a fear, and I began to get skeptical, thinking somebody might steal all my good loot. And so I did the only logical thing. I buried it myself, in a discreet location that nobody would find. And as my desire got worse, I began making questionable decisions, putting everybody in danger. Usually for nothing. And as I became more desperate, my tactics got riskier. I began slinging crystal in exchange for maps.
And as my addiction grew to an unhealthy state, both physically and mentally, those around me began to notice. But I wasn't going to let this stop me. I could stop anytime I wanted to.
Oh, yeah, that's the good stuff.
But as I returned from my most recent haul, my parasaur let me know there was something on the smithy, for my eyes only. And when I checked it out, it was a special map. This had to be the Motherload. And it was on none other than that small island. As I approached, there was a small building with a sign on the front.
Treasure inside. This has to be the place.
This building seemed abandoned but was well upkept, which means the loot had to have been fresh.
This place looks like a doctor's office. I wonder what kind of loot they're hiding.
I made my way to the exact coordinates, but it was underneath a foundation.
This is it. I can feel it. I can smell it. I need this. But how do I get under the foundation? How did they even get it under here? Hello? Hello? Is anyone there? The door's locked. I can't get out. Can someone please open it? Hello? What the hell is going on here? Hey, oddball. Hey, man, the door got closed. I got stuck in here. Can you open it? What do you mean? Addicted? No, I'm not addicted. I can stop anytime I want. I promise. Just open the door and I can prove it to you. I don't need the treasure. It's not that big of a deal. Come on. Just let me out. For my own good. Come on. Let's go. Open the door. No, don't leave, please. I'm sorry. Really?
Shortly after, some people showed up to watch me, but I felt like I was losing my mind in the small room. I tried keeping track of the days, but I felt like I was going insane. I tried to do things to keep my mind busy. I played hide and seek, but the only thing to hide behind was a stool. I had a jumping contest to see who could jump the highest. I won. I even began doing push-ups to try to stay in shape. But at the end of the day, the silence and solitude were slowly killing me. Or maybe it was just the sickness, which they did give me something to clear it up.
Oh, it tastes like lime. Gross.
I did eventually get a bed for good behavior, and from there on, I pretty much just slept the days away.
Oddball. Random raptor. You guys came back for me? I'm sorry about everything that happened. I wasn't myself. I like your new hat, though. Come on, let's go back to base. We got work to do.
And now we find ourselves back in the caves, but this time, not for treasure maps. No, it was time to get back on track, get my mind focused on what was important. And right now, it was a dung beetle, which we did get the dossier for while we were on Carno Island. I just can't find where it was, so here's this. As I made my way through the cave, checking every single dung beetle as we went, I began running low on time, as the dung was about to expire. And just when I was about to give up and settle for a lower level, I found it.
Oh my god, that's a 140, and he's all green. This is it. This is the one. I just gotta clear the area real quick.
and 9 simple feeds later, I had the perfect dung beetle. But this is not where our adventure ends. As we left the cave and headed back to base, there was an alpha raptor in our path. It was only level 5, but it was a little too close for comfort. So I grabbed the raptor pack and we went after it.
I got 11 arrows for killing an alpha. I mean, it was only level 5, but really?
But this was just a ploy. Something to grab my attention and pull away the muscle. As I reapproached the cave, another alpha was attacking, attempting to assassinate the dung beetle. Luckily, the Gallimimus stepped in and took the blow for him, and ended up dying in the process, but held him off long enough for us to get back, corner the raptor, and take him out.
That was a close one.
And this was way better loot. I paid my final respects to the galley, and upon checking his inventory, I found a map and a shovel, and I remembered my treasure that I had buried. And so I decided to do one last dig, to reacquire the goods I had hidden and share them with everyone. And as we dug it up, and disposed of the maps that we didn't need anymore, our journey came to an end. And I'd like to thank you all for joining me on this adventure today, as we battled through thick and thin, highs and lows, and still came out on top. If you guys enjoyed, you know what to do down below, and I will see you all in the next one.